Hi, Annissa here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week, during the filming of this video, we are about a little over a month into what most of us would call a quarantine or a shutdown in most states. March 17th was when our state shut down, and I know that there are some states that are talking about opening up very soon in the next few days, and I believe some have already started what they call soft opening. And it has definitely been a very interesting, very busy time for the majority of us in this industry. And there have certainly been a lot of webinars. There have been a lot of Zoom meetings, interviews. I have done a few Ask Annissa videos on this topic in dealing with COVID-19, how we should be cleaning, our disinfecting processes, how we should be protecting ourselves, PPE gear with going out on jobs, how we should be looking at doing things from a legal standpoint when it comes to liabilities and release forms. But today, a topic that I don't hear being talked about out there right now very much, and it's one that I think is super important, is what I want to talk to you about today. And it's probably the second biggest question that I'm getting right now from people, and that is, how do I help my team with all of this, with the unknown, with the restrictions that are put on, with the extra PPE gear that's needed, the news that they're hearing sometimes across social media can be terrifying. I'm just talking about actual factual information that's out there. Each of us react to what's going on in these circumstances differently. For what might really stress one person out, another person might think is no big deal. So we really have to think about that in regards to our employees as well, our team. Not only are they potentially dealing with stress of how they're feeling about their own health, or how they're feeling about whether or not should they even be out in the field doing this work. Is this safe? They also could have those at home, family members who are very concerned and stressed that their loved one is going out and doing disinfecting work or COVID-19 work right now, or even just regular good old-fashioned restoration work right now, because people are concerned. Is someone in the home actually have COVID-19? Have they been exposed? I mean, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot economic stresses that are going on for families out there. Maybe one of your team members' spouse is no longer able to work. So now they are sent home because they're not essential. And yeah, maybe they do qualify in their state for unemployment. But I know in our state, there are still people that have been out of work for 4 weeks and they haven't seen a dime yet. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is there's a lot of stress on everybody right now. Okay. So one of the biggest things that we can do to make sure that our company continues to run smoothly and that we're really able to be out there and help take care of our clients is to make sure that we don't forget to take care of our employees, our team. Okay. You really need to take a good look right now at what is your company culture. But what you need to be careful about is, how are you portraying this to your team? How are you portraying this to your employees when you have your employee meetings, when you are talking about proper, PPE and what's going on out in the field? Are you acting like this is no big deal and telling them this is all stupid? Or are you freaking out and feeling like this is maybe an end of the world situation? How you are reacting with your employees is going to have a huge impact on how they are going to react in the situation, and how they are going to be reacting and treating and dealing with your clients. So it's really, really important that you stop and think about how you are being with your team right now. The second thing is, have you checked in with everybody? Have you actually legitimately, one-on-one basis, doesn't have to be anything long drawn out, but have you checked in with your team to see how are they doing? What's going on with them? Is there anyone sick in their household? Do they have a spouse that is now staying at home? They potentially have children that are staying at home now out of school. That can add a lot of stress right there. So know what's going on with them and where they're at and where their concerns are. And if you have an employee that has a lot of stress going on right now, consider what is it you can do to relieve that for them. These are just some things that I think aren't being talked about. And I think it's really important that we really, really check in with our team. We haven't seen the onslaught of what's going to come from all of this. This is only picking up more and more. A lot of our clients and students are letting us know and talking about how much more work is coming in and they're getting backed up. And this is only going to get more and more intense, I guess, if you will, going forward. So right now is a good time to make sure that we have, no stress going on, that we have stress levels that, if they're there, are manageable within our team, and that we're taking care of the mental welfare and health, if you will, of our team and of ourselves. Okay, because that's how we'll be able to stay in there for the long haul and move forward in this new way of doing things, which we're all going to be subject to. This is going to be a bit of a road that we all want to go down peacefully. We want to make sure that we take our clients as well as our team members with us without added stress. So be sure and check in and make sure and keep your finger on the pulse of your company culture right now. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up if you're on my YouTube channel, or make a comment below and let me know what you think. In fact, comment below and ask me questions that you would like me to feature on another Ask Annissa video. If you'd like, you can also send me an email, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com, and I just might feature you on next week's Ask Annissa video column.